Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. For those of you who don't know, my name is Danny, and as you can already tell by the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about street skating versus skate parks. Which one is better? Which one should you do? And the truth is that it just honestly does not matter. And well, that's it. That's the end of the video. I'll see you guys later. No, I'm kidding, guys, but in all seriousness, there are pros and cons to each one, and that's exactly what I'm going to be getting into in today's video. But before I do that, do you guys remember that unboxing that I did in my last video? I think now is a good opportunity to break that in, so let's go get a quick session.
Destroyed your camera in excitement.
Holy crap, that was such an incredible session with the good homies on my new transformer rail. And before I get any further into this video, I just want to give a big thank you to my good friends at Transformer Rails for sending me over this rail. It's such a blessing to have. Super stoked to be skating this, especially right now during quarantine times when all the skate parks are closed. So it's super great to just be able to pick this up, put it in an empty area, and skate it with my friends. So thank you so much to everyone over at Transformer Rails. If you guys want to check out Transformer Rails, all of their information will be down in the description below. Make sure you check them out. If you want to get yourself a rail, go get yourself a rail. Yeah. All right, everyone. So the first thing I'm going to get into is the pros and cons of skating at a skate park. These are in no particular order, and I just picked a few random ones for each category. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the pros of skating at a skate park is that you will not get kicked out. Obviously, if you're there like after hours or something, maybe you'll get kicked out, but for the most part, you will never get kicked out, and you will be able to have a super long session. So if that's your thing, where you just want to skate as long as possible, skate parks are usually the best place to do that. It's just like organized chaos in this one little area. So if you like that, skate park, it's a pro for skate parks. And the second pro for skate parks is that it's a perfect opportunity to train. It's a perfect opportunity to get your tricks down. If you want to get a bunch of tricks down on ledges, then it's the perfect place to do that, and you can pretty much do that with no interruption other than just waiting for your turn. But it is a great time to just zone in on a ledge or a rail or stairs and just practice all the tricks that you've been wanting to get down. And my third pro for skating at a skate park is that it's more chill. You get more hang time, more downtime to just chill out and do whatever you want with your friends. If you're not really feeling the sesh, you can kind of kick back, do your own thing. You don't have to be skating at every single moment because the park is open the entire day, so you'll pretty much just be able to get back up and continue the session when needed. So my first con for skating parks is that it can get very repetitive. How many times are you gonna go to the park and do the exact same thing? How many times are you gonna go to a new skate park and just go back to doing the same tricks that you do at your other skate park? You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll go to a different skate park, but I catch myself doing the same tricks that I like to do because I feel comfortable doing that, and it starts to feel very repetitive when I do that time and time again. And that leads me straight into the second con of skating parks, and that is that you get too comfortable. You start to get really comfortable skating, let's say the 5 stair at the skate park. And then what about when you go to another skate park and there's a 6 stair? Or you want to go skate street and you're skating a street 5, 6, or 7 stair, but you're so used to skating this one perfect stair set at your skate park, and then you're just not able to skate the different one because it's not the skate park one that you got super comfortable skating. And the same thing goes for ledges, rails, manual pads, any other obstacle at the park. And guys, that's pretty much all I want to say about skate parks for now. I want to get into the street skating aspect of things as well. Lately, I have been skating a lot more street, and I've been having a blast doing it. And it feels like the only reason I got really into skating street lately is because, well, as you all know, most skate parks are closed, and I believe they're pretty much all closed here in New York City, at least the ones near me. So we've been skating street and it's been a lot of fun. And because of that, I feel like I can tell you what I think my pros and cons for skating street are, since I've been doing it much more often. For this one, I'm going to start out with the cons, and con number one, which is probably the biggest con of street skating, is that you get kicked out or you can get in trouble. And that usually doesn't happen at skate parks. So when you're skating street, you're on a time crunch. You don't have all day. If you get to a spot, you got to kind of quickly do what it is that you want to do, because you will most likely eventually get kicked out, and that's never fun. And then you got to go somewhere else, and then you'll eventually get kicked out of there. So it's a lot of hopping around, which at a skate park that doesn't happen. You kind of just can chill and skate all day. So that is definitely the top con of street skating. And the other con about street skating is that it's generally not easy. You know, it's not as easy as going to go skate a park and getting to start out with all the simple basic tricks. The ground isn't perfect, especially here in New York City. The ground is super crunchy pretty much everywhere you go. So it's just much more difficult to skate and to get better and to progress. But that leads me straight into the pros of street skating. And the first one is that you learn to be more comfortable on your skateboard. Ever since I moved here to New York, I feel like I've gotten better at skating, just because I've been able to feel more comfortable on my board by skating all of these really like rough and rugged streets. So I definitely think that that is an insane plus to street skating. You will get better and feel just better all around in skateboarding, and it's an amazing feeling when you start to realize that. And the second pro about street skating is that you become more in tune with what it really means to be a skater. And I don't mean that if you're skating parks, you're not a real skater and you're not in tune with what it means to be a real skater. But when you skate street, you get this like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just this feeling where you're like so in tune with the city around you, the spots, the other skaters who are skating, the people you are with, and you really realize and remember that skating is not something that is meant to be organized and placed in a skate park. It can be if that's what you want, but way back before skate parks were a thing, people were skating in the streets. That's where skateboarding originated, in the streets, and hopefully that part of skating never dies out. I have a newfound love for street skating, and it's definitely something that I want to continue to do. Even when skate parks open back up, I want to be street skating a lot. So I've given you all my pros and cons to skating street or skating parks, but which one is better? Like I said in the beginning, guys, it really doesn't matter. There is not necessarily one that is better than the other. It really all depends on what you want to do and what kind of skating is right for you. What I can say is that they're both insanely fun and they're both great aspects of skateboarding. When it comes to this subject, I've changed my perspective so many times. There's been times where I've been like, no, street skating skating sucks, it's only about skate parks, skate parks are the best, they're more fun. And then there's been other times where I'm like, nah, screw skate parks, they're not that fun, it's all about street skating, being a course skater. Right now, I think I'm finding a healthy balance, even though I can't skate parks right now. The way I'm thinking about it in my head is just way more healthy. Street skating is fun, skate parks are fun, skateboarding is just fun. So if I can leave you guys with one thing to take away from this video, it's just to skate whatever you want, skate what makes you happy, and skate whatever it is that is the most fun to you. And if someone talks shit to you about being a skate park rat, don't listen to them. It doesn't matter. If that's where you want to skate and that's what you love, keep doing it and don't listen to what anybody else has to say. The most important thing is that if you're skating and you're progressing in your own way, then you are a true skater. Alright guys, and with all of that being said, we made it to the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm so appreciative of every single one of you guys who watches my videos, who likes, who comments, who subscribes. I can't believe that we've grown this much in such a short period of time. Super excited for the future and the growth to come. Make sure that you guys follow me on all my other social media so that you guys can see what I'm doing when I'm not posting YouTube videos. But guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you all on Friday for another video. Leave me comments, leave me questions, suggestions, anything you want to know, anything you want to say, leave them in the comments down below and I will gladly respond. I respond to every single comment. But guys, it's hot in here and I am hungry and I want to finish this video so that I can go skate. So peace out.